What's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to a Saturday edition Morning Scone presented by Brock, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, and Hudco Roofing. HudcoRoofing.com. Some of y'all thought I wasn't going to show, huh? Late night, slept in. Erica and Drew are still sleeping. So, got to do that every now and again. Happy 4th of July weekend, y'all. If hopefully you have the extended weekend, long weekend here to celebrate our nation's independence and people who can eat a lot of hot dogs in a very short amount of time. That's right. Celebrating our nation's independence, our freedom from taxation without representation, the brave men who, in the 1700s, there weren't women fighting in wars, but the brave men who fought in the Revolutionary War, and Joey Chestnut, who can shove 70 hot dogs and buns down his throat in a mere 10 minutes. Impressive. 7 hot dogs in a minute, over 10 minutes, incredible. Okay, let's say some good mornings here. Whatever you got, fire away. Questions. By the way, today, yours truly is the Grand Marshal at the Kenilworth Independence Parade. So 6:30 parade rolls, takes about 45 minutes to roll the whole route. So hopefully we'll see y'all out there. They're in Kenilworth tonight. Come get some beads or other stuff. Erica went to the party store last night to buy me some throws. And fireworks, yes, fireworks. Tim Sonier, good morning. Andrew Brister, Dwayne Stout, Truax, what's up, man? Drew Hurst, Reagan Lee. How likely is it that we get both transfers, possibly 3 from Arizona, all of them batted over 350? So part of that's going to depend on the draft, right? The one that I'm very confident in telling you is coming is Jacob Berry. It's the one everybody's talking about. He's gonna play third, and that's that's gonna happen. So Jacob Berry. Everybody else kind of depends, Reagan, on draft position and things like that. So we'll see. But Jacob Berry, I'm confident telling you he'll be an LSU Tiger next year. And the other one we mentioned yesterday was Trey Schaefer, who pitched at Southeastern last year. Lefty, really good stuff. Apparently was injured off and on last year, but was really good a couple of years ago. A potential rotation guy or a 2-inning reliever left side. So working it. Hey, Brian Wynn, good morning. Dad, good morning. Shelby, good to see your home office chair isn't giving you problems. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do, man. I got really angry yesterday and body slammed a chair in the studio. It's like, when I sit in this chair, it's the hydraulics on it suck. So it's just like you constantly do this. And it wouldn't be as big a deal if I was on radio only, but when you're on TV, you frame shots. So if I have this shot framed and then I'm constantly just doing this throughout the segment, that's a problem. Anyway. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Somebody did email me yesterday and offered to buy me a chair, to sponsor my chair. I'm like, all right, maybe. Brian Wynn, how much for the NIL of the Fathead Drew cutout? Call Fathead Drew's agent. I think we might be able to work out a deal. Oh God, Matt, what's E-Rock's favorite part of the Nathan's hot dog eating contest? She thinks it's grotesque. Y'all all know that, obviously, having heard her enough over the years. But yeah, she thinks the Nathan's hot dog eating contest is just vile, which it kind of is, actually. shoving that much processed meat and wet buns down your throat, expanding your stomach, and oh God. Shelby Kelly, want to go down a rabbit hole? Look at the list of records Joey Chestnut holds. Impressive. Nah, I'm good. I mean, I know I've seen some of them before, like the chicken wings and the pudding or whatever. Yeah, I mean, God bless. Hey, Robert Anderson, good morning. Kelly Gross, Blaine Smith, Jared Honeycutt. It's not the chair, you're just shrinking. No, it's the chair, brother. It's definitely the chair. Apparently it happened to Jacques while he was filling in for me, too. Joey Vincent, good morning. Merrick Mathern was getting worried. Never be worried, Merrick. I understand, though, we've done this for 1,196 now consecutive days. So if I'm not here, I do understand why some might be worried. But we're always going to be here until one day, whenever I'm not. But I have no reason to stop doing it now. Trivia, good morning, somebody late. Hey, you got no room to talk. How many times I'm 30 minutes in the morning going, then you pop on? I'm never late, by the way. The show doesn't start till I'm ready. There's no set time. Just ready whenever I am. Tim Gotro, George Reitmeyer, Thomas Willie. Did you see Arizona State fire the pitching coach for interviewing with LSU? Yes. So guy's name is Sean Kelly, and he's on the short list to get the LSU job. But realistically, that was their new. So Arizona State has a new head coach, and Sean Kelly was the lone remaining holdover from the previous staff, and that was, as I understand it, really just the out for the new coach to get rid of him and bring in his own guy, which he wanted to do anyway. So we'll see what direction Jay Johnson elects to go with pitching coach. I don't mind telling you that they also, LSU interviewed Chad Kaye, who's from Hahnville and played at Southern Miss, coached at Southern Miss, coached at Southeastern. Most recently was at A&M, got let go with the entire Rob Childress staff. So Chad Kaye interviewed this week, and they also spoke with the recruiting coordinator from Dallas Baptist. I can't remember the guy's name offhand, excuse me, but they did talk to him. And it makes, I mean, that's a, that's a place where you're talking about a private school and not necessarily easy to get kids at a high tuition rate, but they've continued to churn out players. So they talked to him. Who else? Oh, there is one more. There's one more that I think is actually the guy that's going to get the job. But I don't want to mention his name because I don't think this person wants it out there. But this is someone with Louisiana ties who is actually the guy Kevin O'Sullivan had offered to be his recruiting coordinator had he taken the LSU job. So I'm curious to see what direction Jay Johnson goes. But it seems like they're narrowing down recruiting coordinator, and I don't know what direction he's going to go with pitching coach. But the three guys, if it's Childress, if it's Kelly, or if it's Allen, I think the three that have kind of prominently been mentioned. I think any one of those would be fantastic. Celebrate America's independence by blowing a small portion of it with fireworks. I know. Yeah, I don't really do fireworks. I'll watch some of them, I guess, but I don't spend money on fireworks. Cliff Nelson, good morning, and happy birthday to Cliff Nelson. July the 3rd, a day we have all been longing for. The day when Cliff Nelson turns 38. Happy birthday, Cliff. I gave you a few years there, buddy. Thomas Willie, good morning. Anybody else having audio cut in and out? Let me know if anybody's having problems with the audio. Y'all should be good there. But if you are, please let me know. Merrick Mathern, I blame T-Bob for the chair. Maybe. It might well be T-Bob being as big as he is, like just crushing the hydraulics. It might be like the weight limit of the chair, just crush the hydraulics on it. It might be. 2455 Rockstar. Any plans for the 1200th show? I plan to be here for the 1200th show. We are 4 away. That 1200 doesn't seem like the big milestone, right? Like 100 or 500 or 1,000. You know, the 1,000th episode was cool. My guy Luis over at Old Elk sent us. Y'all remember that? He sent us the Old Elk commemorative morning scone bottles. I don't know if y'all remember that, but he sent me a couple of barrel picks where he private labeled them. Matt Moscona morning scone 1000th episode. Pretty cool. Cortland loved Kendall's tweet. I don't remember what Kendall tweeted. I just saw that he was let go. Oh, you're talking about the reply. I did see. He had a reply to someone who said that it was a lateral move, yada, yada. And Kendall was like, I hate to tell you this, but that's not a lateral move. He's right. But it just goes to show you most people don't know. There was a guy who said, sucks, but you can't interview, especially for a lateral move without permission and expect there to be no repercussions. Kendall said, hate to tell you, but ASU to LSU isn't a lateral move. And he's right. I mean, the money, the resources, all of it. I mean, Arizona State has a great program, obviously, and they've been really good for a long time. Barry Bonds played there in the 70s or 80s. I mean, they've got a great history there at Arizona State, no doubt. But it's a lateral move. There's just no comparison when you're talking about the level of resources invested into the program, the amount that is spent on staff, et cetera. So, no doubt. Juan, I'm so hungover, Scone. Sorry to hear that, Juan. Take some Advil, drink some water, and suck it up. Trivia, yo, Matt, why are you going to call me out like that? You called me out first, bro. You want these hands? I didn't think so. Thomas Willie, I still want Rob Childress as the pitching coach. I think it's a great choice. Merrick Mathern, my wife has a question. Where does Jay Johnson and his family stay until they find a house? I don't know. I wonder if they stay maybe on campus at Lod Cook. Let me find out. I actually know exactly who to ask. And I'll find that out. Let's see. Les Miles' old apartment. I think they sold that. Tim Gautreau, Matt's chair is the PC load letter of Guarantee Radio. PC load letter. What does that mean? Juan, my first 4th of July as an American citizen. Gotta do it big. There you go, Juan. Nothing says welcome to America like going out on a Friday night and getting blitzed before a 3-day weekend. America. Cheers, Juan. Cliff audio is fine. Cool. Yeah, whoever it was Thomas, who said false alarm. It was his Bluetooth. George Reitmeyer might be a cheap chair. I don't think it's a cheap chair, George. It's just, I think the chair is, when they bought it, it wasn't cheap. I think it's just gotten jacked up. Let's see, where are we? Jump back over here to Facebook. Reagan, any time frame on the staff? No. The big hurdle was getting past this deadline, right? And I would say the July 1 deadline for transfers. So for those who know, you had to have entered the transfer portal by July 1 to be immediately eligible next season. So that was imperative for Jay Johnson to go through his roster first in a very short amount of time to make some roster decisions. And and then we'll get started. The next big one, obviously, is the Major League Draft, because then after the draft, you're going to have conversations with guys about who might return and who's going to sign. But I think you probably have a pretty good sense of where everybody stands going into the draft. So there's always some surprises, and that stinks. But the draft is coming up July 11th through the 13th in Denver this year in conjunction with the All-Star game. So July 11th, so that's next Sunday, really? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday? Blaine Smith, good morning. Jared Honeycutt. Reagan Lee, will Beloso have a spot on the roster? I love Morning Scone. I always get my questions. Thanks, Matt. You got it, Reagan. Thanks for watching. So Beloso is going to be an interesting one because if he doesn't hit, then he doesn't really have a spot, right? Because he's not going to play outfield on this team, and the only infield spot he really could occupy would be first base. And if you keep Trey Morgan there, then Beloso, really the only option is to DH him. I don't know if y'all paid attention, but Cade is playing up in the Cape this summer, and he's hitting like 600. Like, he is absolutely annihilating the baseball. And Cade has a hitting coach that he's worked with down in the New Orleans area for a lot of years. And apparently, Drew's backpack was beeping. I was making sure Erica woke up and turned it off. So anyway, so apparently after the season, Cade was back home went to the Cape and worked on his swing again with his hitting coach, and apparently he's tearing the cover off the ball now. And there's a marked difference from essentially, I guess, what he was doing here as opposed to what he had been working on maybe. Anyway, I guess my point is there's a decision to be made there. I think Cade's probably one of those guys that I don't think he's drafted. He comes back, plays the fall, and if he hits in the fall, then he's got a spot. I think it's probably one of those things. Brian, seems like this is the slow part of the sports year until football rolls around in August. Brian, my skin crawls when people say dog days of summer or slow time. You will never hear that out of my mouth, ever. Especially people in our business, when you say dog days of summer and stuff like that, you're basically telling your audience there's nothing going on. I mean, I think NIL is transformative. This is a massive story in the history of this is like a landmark time in the history of intercollegiate athletics. I think the Sha'Carri Richardson story is huge. The Pelicans are looking for a coach. The Saints just signed Ryan Ramczyk to the richest right tackle deal ever. The Saints are still going to be spending in free agency. You got SEC Media Days coming up in 2 weeks. You got LSU amid the Title IX. Oh, by the way, you got the NBA Finals getting ready to start. Major League Baseball is in full swing. You got more than a dozen former LSU Tigers playing in the bigs. No such thing as slow sports time, man. No such thing. I know that's not what you meant, but so you know what my mentality is. No such thing. Robert Clem, how about a GoFundMe for a new chair? Nah, I'm good. Brister, isn't it $11.97 because you never posted one in the car a few days ago? Now, that's a good question, Andrew, but I think I kept the count even though I deleted the live from a couple. Let me check. Let me check to make sure. It's good because if I lost count, that's a great point. Videos. So it would have been last week when we were driving home. What day would that have been? Here we go. No, we're on count. We're good. We're good. I hope I didn't lose count there. Oh, no, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. So it's 84, 1184, 5, 6, 7. Yes, no, we're good. The count's right. The count's right on Morning Scone. We're at 1196. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Always a good idea to double check. So thank you for that. But yeah, we're good on the count. Let's see. Brian and Eddie Pin. Good morning from Pasco, Washington. Jamie Leday, good morning from Myrtle Beach. Time for some Youth National 13U baseball. Go Ascension Sun Devils. Let's go Ascension Sun Devils. Bring it home. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Fork them. What do? Sun Devils? Fork them. Gotta be careful. Make sure you do that right. Get the separation. You know what I mean? Craig Dugas. Matt, were you aware this is the end of college sports as we know it? Good, actually. If it is the end of college sports as we know it, good. Because the old system was a sham. Tim Saunier, should we be concerned about Walker Howard's performance at Elite 11? I have no idea what Walker Howard did at Elite 11, nor do I care. I am not to be dismissive, Tim. I don't care what Walker Howard did in shorts and a t-shirt throwing against air. I don't care. Not at all. Scotty Mac, what's up, man? Good morning from Memphis. Craig, trivia versus Scone, Sonic at noon, at high noon, boss. Let's go. Called Aaron James. That's darn right. That's what Jay Johnson should do. It's called Aaron James. Craig Dugas, Scone started my very own podcast. I have a plethora of sauces and will use most of your format as my own. Just need some good, cheap headphones. Oh my God, y'all. If you missed AFR yesterday, all right, so while I'll tell you this story and put some context behind it because I did post pictures of the headphones. While I was gone, so apparently Guarantee decided to buy some spare headphones to have in studio. So in studio, you can have at our set, you can have 4 people on air. Well, when people come, they don't always have headphones. So sometimes they're scrambling. Hey, does anybody have an extra pair of headphones? Whatever. So I guess they went and bought headphones to keep in the studio as spare headphones in case a guest comes in or whatever. Well, the headphones they bought, so Monday, it was Tuesday. So I'm sorry. It was Thursday. So Thursday, me, Musso, Paul, and Cade are having sort of an AFR staff meeting, and I walk in and they're talking about headphones. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, well, the headphones, they got like these Walkman headphones and stuff, like the old metal, like the metal top and the foam stuff on the ears. Like, yeah, like they're not over the ear. I was like, why? I just didn't understand what they were, why we bought them, why we would buy it. And Cade's like, well, they're a little more cost effective. But I was like, okay, whatever. So we have our meeting. I go into studio yesterday and one of these pairs of headphones is sitting on the console. And I was like, to Musso, I was like, oh my God, this is what they bought? I mean, y'all, you have to see the picture. I mean, they look like old school Walkman headphones. And I was like, we're not going to tell Terrio. We're just going to have them plugged in. Because when he walks in, Paul has his mic set up. We have the headphones plugged in. He's ready just to sit, put his headphones on and go. I was like, we're not going to tell him. We're just going to leave him there and see if he says anything. Because I agree, it's ridiculous. I mean, it's embarrassing, actually, if you were to have a guest come in studio and that's what you give them. Like, that's horrible. And so I had my camera out, and he didn't see, but I was videoing, just him walking in and sitting down just to catch the whole moment organically because we were off air. And eventually he looks, he goes, what is this? Like, what are you talking about? It's like, oh, would you get these at Eckerd drugstore? I'm not wearing this. Like, I mean, he basically just crapped on him. It was hilarious. So we did a bit on air about it. He literally broke off the earpiece and just held the earpiece up to his ear like this because he wouldn't wear them. That was pretty funny. Patrick K. So go back and watch the beginning of AFR Hour 2 yesterday if you missed it. Patrick K-san, what's up, man? Charles Rees, how many guys do you see transferring out to bring in from Arizona? Also, what pitchers do you see returning? If any of Hill or Landon, think Hill is gone, maybe see Marceau back. So I did have a call yesterday with a scout. And remember, scouts are the ones around the draft who make the recommendation of who to pick and how much slot money to give, how much money to give. So said Marceau's probably about an $800,000 guy. Marceau's going to sign. He's gone. Gio's going to be gone just because you don't have a spot for him next year. He's gone. You just encourage him to sign. Dugas likely in the 80 to 100K range, likely back. Provided he wants to come back, and you take him back for sure. Who else did we talk about? Hill's gone for sure. Said Fontenot's probably 100 to 150 range. So there's a really good chance Devin Fontenot's back, y'all. I'm telling you, there's a really good chance that he's back, and I'm telling you, I think what you tell him is, come back and we'll give you a chance to start. Because you're going to have more draft clout as a starter than as a reliever. That's just a fact. So I think that's a conversation that you have with Devin Fontenot. And then Millis and Kaminer have entered the portal. So did Colin Rice. Zach Arnold's in the portal. You all know that. Then there's some other interesting ones, right? Like, what do you do with guys like Cranford and Safford, guys who didn't really play much this past year? Do they have a spot next year? Don't know. Let's see. Scotty Mack, Scone, wish list for the Saints in free agency. He's got to get a cornerback, Scotty Mack. I mean, if you sign Richard Sherman, if you sign Drake Kirkpatrick, I don't know. I mean, I'd say go work those guys out and see who's got the most juice left. But you got to get a starting cornerback. And then I would say re-sign Quan Alexander. Quan looks good, man. He's posting workout videos. Good, let him sleep. Boys, conked out. Jonathan Lambert, Matt, you lose the watch hours and views on YouTube when you delete. I know, Jonathan. That's okay. By the way, if you're watching there on YouTube, please, 53 watching. YouTube is starting to overtake Facebook on our viewership, which is kind of amazing, but kind of cool too. So if you're on YouTube, please hit that thumbs up. Appreciate that greatly. And if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to the channel. If you hit the bell, you're notified when we post, when we go live. So really appreciate that. Patrick Shubba, what's up? Where are we? Nicholas, did you happen to see Ole Miss quarterback Matt Corral charging $10,000 for an appearance? I did. We talked about that on Thursday on NIL Day, and he may never get it. I would say if he goes out and has a dynamite start to his season and he starts to elevate his play and he's in the Heisman conversation and he starts to become one of the guys mentioned as a first-round draft pick, potentially the first pick overall, like if he has an ascent kind of like Zach Wilson just did, then all of a sudden it becomes much more plausible. Connor O'Neill, not a good day for studio equipment yesterday. Matthew Lusto, nitpick. Pretty sure it's pneumatics in chairs, not hydraulics. Got it. Okay. Compressed gas. Pressurized incompressible liquids. Okay. Do you think that's gas in that chair? Whatever the thing is, the lever that you pull that makes it go up and then holds it, it's not holding anymore. So it just kind of sinks. Let's see, Thomas Willie, Masterpiece Son has to be the biggest NIL winner so far. Got a $2 million deal. He did with a gaming company. Remember, that's a 4-year contract. So it's still a lot of money, right? I mean, it's $500,000 a year over 4 years. It's 4 years, $2 million is the deal. Ravel doesn't believe that number. See? Cortland, that's because he's Masterpiece Son more than being a basketball player. Hopefully kids keep that into perspective. Yeah. Jay Johnson and his wife have a whole floor in Kirby Smith to themselves. Wait, didn't they tear down Kirby Smith? I thought they tore down Kirby Smith. Are they still using that thing? No way. They can't still be using Kirby Smith. That thing was a dump whenever I was in school. Manny, happy 4th to all our military police officers working to keep us safe and free this holiday weekend. God bless America. Amen to that, Manny. Thank you. Ryan Dunn, what can they do to make MLB Draft more fan TV friendly? I don't know that you can. Have it somewhere live where you have fans. But the reality is, man, Ryan, there's so many picks and so few people know the people being drafted. That's the problem, right? Like, if the top pick in the draft is that shortstop out of California or Colorado, wherever he's from, like, nobody knows who that kid is. So it's not as hype as, like, when you see Joe Burrow go number 1 because you've watched Joe Burrow play and win a natty and all that sort of stuff. It's just not as big a deal. Hal Hughes had a good summer in the Cape. Good for him. That's awesome, man. Is anyone helping Jay Johnson evaluating current players on the team? Yes. I can tell you Jay is consulting with a lot of people who know the team, know the roster, know the players. Yes. Cortland, MLB draft doesn't feel marketable, especially since being drafted doesn't mean the player goes. That's another big part of it, too. Would rather have Beloso over someone like Cranford. Listen, for those guys that go, they're going to add arms. Like, that's one thing I will guarantee you. They will add, like, you're not going to have this glut of position players that don't play. You're going to have a glut of arms. Look at Mississippi State. Mississippi State had a conveyor belt of dudes throwing 91 and 94 coming out of the bullpen. They were just never short on arms. LSU had only a handful of guys that you actually trusted to give the ball. And you had a lot of players sitting the bench that never contributed. So they are going to go get arms. Trust me. Trust me when I tell you that. Like, I know this for a fact. They are going to go add pitching this year, and lots of it. Dave Endur. Beloso is a one-dimensional hitter. No backside, no shoulder to target. Anything off speed, he's done. That one-handed thing does not play in today's game. Charlie Lau approach is done. You know what's interesting, Dave, is like Beloso wasn't that his whole career. He's a guy that could hit all fields. But this year he became a dead pull hitter, and I don't know what happened with him. Carly Cat, keep the Hilliard family in the prayer stage. They bury their dad and husband. Will do, Carl. Thank you for the heads up on that, man. Cortland, don't look at roster moves as one current player or another player, especially this offseason, I guess. Look at it as space for a new player. Arizona has 14 players in the portal. Hey, bud! What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, here you go. Here you go. You want to do a little Ask E-Rock? I could ask for questions. If you want to ask E-Rock, you can fire away. Let's see. Why was Nightcap with Scone deleted this week? So I'm toying with that, just doing Nightcap with Scone live to entice people to watch live and not letting it exist afterwards. Eric Wilderrotter, I don't know if I'll do that though. Maybe. 2000 CWS was on SEC the other day. Greg Gumbel called Terrier the entire game. Would go great with a Pert plus an Eckerd drug. drug drop. That's not a bad idea. Let me see if I can find that. Terrier. Cortland Jakob. You can get better, affordable, and more durable headphones. I'm well aware, Cortland. I mean, well aware. Can Doty play second? Well, yes. That's likely his spot at the next level, too. I like YouTube because I can do other things on my phone while watching YouTube. Really? I thought on YouTube you had to be on the YouTube app. I don't think you could, if you minimize the YouTube app, you went elsewhere. Trivia, watching LSU baseball makes me almost want to watch MLB, but there's the home state team. I don't quite understand that. Sorry, man. Curious what LSU does with Merrifield from LSUE. No idea. I haven't asked about him. No clue. Matt, did you see or hear Roe with Jacques discussing the new football coaches? Roe has me excited hearing all the positive things he had to say. I did not see him, no. Kevin Neely, Moscona, hell up. Neely, hell up. Baton Rouge, hell up. Merrick, ASCII. Oh, we do have a little ASCII rock in there. Spurge, what's happening this Independence Day weekend? So today, after we finish morning scone, of course, we'll take Drew to ride the elevator at Daddy's work. We'll hang out a little bit. 6:30 tonight, Grand Marshal Matt Moscona rolls the Independence, the Kenilworth Independence Parade. So y'all come hang out. If you're in town, holler. Should be good, man. Nice crowd, big crowd. Hopefully the weather cooperates. And then tomorrow, the 4th, is actually my nephew Eli's birthday is the 4th of July. And then my birthday is the 8th, so I'm next week. So Eli kind of gets hosed because he has to share his birthday party with me. So tomorrow, the whole family's coming over here. We'll have like food and cake and swim and all that sort of stuff. So we'll celebrate Eli and I guess kind of me too. Hey, babe. Hey. ASCII Rock. Birthday presents or Christmas presents?
I don't know. It's a hard one. Can't answer that.
ASCII Rock.
Are you doing this right now?
Would you rather catch candy or toys at a parade?
Toys. Nobody wants candy at a parade. They want the crazy, stupid little toys.
Go get the stuff that. Go get one of the bags. So Erica gets home last night because I told her like, look, I'm just gonna go to like, Walgreens or whatever and buy one of those big bags of candy and yada yada yada. Throw that, along with the beads they gave me. She's like, nah, nobody wants candy. Like people want like the trinkets and stuff. I was like, really? Like who would want a crappy little football that you're gonna throw in the trash or all the stuff that just stays in a bag? So Erica's like, I'll go. So Erica went to the party store last night
in the tornado,
and she made these bags for. This is Olivia's bag of stuff. Olivia is so excited. Y'all met Olivia on Morning Scone last week. Olivia is so pumped. So if you come to the Kenilworth Parade, maybe you'll catch a squishy alien guy.
Three-headed monster.
Because this is what you always wanted, right? Is this.
That or a Snickers.
Or
if you're a kid.
Or a little bitty football, because this is what you want. Is this thing. Is what you've always desired to have.
Or a Milky Way.
Or a dice thing. A foam dice block.
You don't like what I got?
No, I mean, I get it. It's like, I wouldn't want any of this in my house. If my kid came home with a bag of this, I'd say throw this crap in the trash can where it belongs. I would. Or a baseball.
Well, I'm not saying that.
No, this is what it is crap, but this is what people want, you said. And apparently you're right. You ain't got to be all offended, Erica.
You said everything. I've spent a long time with this. It's all crap.
Erica, it is just junk. The beads are junk. It's just junk. Like nobody covets that. You know what I mean? Like you go to the parade because it's fun. Yes, Erica. Well, it's all junk. It all just goes to a bag. Where's the beads that you keep in the house? Just in a bag in a closet, right? Yeah. That's the point. Dang. Let's see. Oh, you can minimize and watch with YouTube Premium. I didn't know that. Okay. Oh, no home team in MLB. Gotcha. Cortland, would Morgan move to center? Does he want to stay at first? We had Trey Morgan on AFR yesterday, by the way. I didn't ask him that specifically, but I don't think he would play center next year. I think maybe. I mean, y'all, this is like, I'm just telling you straight up. Like, I have not talked to a single scout that thinks Trey Morgan plays first at the next. Like, no one is going to draft a 160-pound first baseman. Like, it's just, especially in a game where defense is not valued anymore. Like, what is valued is power. People want power hitters, want doubles and homers. That's what the game has become. You're either a power pitcher or a power hitter, and that's what they value. No one's seeking out a 160-pound first baseman because he can really pick it. I mean, it's just not reality. If you're an athlete and if he wants to be drafted and drafted hot, like, better get an outfield, prove he can play. There's some thought with Trey, who had Tommy John when he was in high school, that maybe his arm hasn't come back and that he's leery of going to the outfield because he doesn't want to be exposed for not having the arm, which is interesting. What? Wow, are you serious? Drew, no bugs. Ooh, ask E-Rock. Are the decorations up for Drew's birthday party?
They're starting. Some of them.
We are in progress, y'all. Merrick said candy all the way.
Oh, Eric.
Merrick.
Oh, Eric. You're showing Mr. Aretha cute?
Ask E-Rock, how's the foot feeling?
Fantastic.
Good.
Let me try to walk barefoot. I'm scared to walk barefoot, but like, it's, well, I was taking off my shoe. No, the ace has got to be up. The black ace. Right here. There's gonna be a big 7 in the middle.
There's gonna be a big 7 in the middle.
Haven't finished it.
It is, so you can tell this is a pool noodle, which now has playing cards taped to it.
Hot glue.
Hot glued. This is this is tape right here.
Well, I've taped the pool noodle. Gotta make a circle.
This is Drew's 7th birthday. Lucky 7 is the theme, so we're having a casino theme.
Drew's Lucky 7 Casino.
Drew's Lucky 7 Casino. So we're gonna have slot machines.
No.
We're gonna have card tables. We're gonna be playing craps outside.
Yeah.
The pool is basically gonna be like the Encore Beach pool party. We have a DJ out there.
Make it rain.
We're gonna make it rain.
Lots of $100 bills. The Drew money.
There's Drew money.
Show
Show him the Drew. Oh, she's excited now. She is she is in her zone. Let's see it. She was like, "Oh, I can show him the Drew money." She beelined it. She is fired up. Let me see the Drew money.
Hold on.
Go get that Drew money. Let's see it.
I have it hidden under here.
By the way, shout out to Brock, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic. Of course, the after hours clinic open today and on every Saturday. Weekends always open, so get on by Brock if you need an orthopedist. And of course, Hudco Roofing, HudcoRoofing.com. Maybe I'll hand out a few Hudco hats tonight at the Kenilworth.
Hey, is the Gray Marshall at the front or the back?
Front.
That's what I thought.
You got it?
Yeah. Well, it says a front and a back to it, but I hadn't.
Okay, here we go. Y'all ready?
circled it yet.
Get ready. Oh my gosh, get ready. Are you ready? Drew money.
How cute.
How cute is that? A Drew $7 bill. Can you believe it? And then on the back, it's the family Scone. You're on Morning Scone.
That's a picture. It's okay.
There you are.
I'm Morning Scone all the time. My pictures are always there.
How about that? It says United States Drew Moscona. And then on this side, it says the United States of America. Drew Moscona, $7. Drew's Lucky 7.
You cannot use that in the store for retail.
It's not legal tender?
No.
You sure?
Possibly. That's so cute.
It's so cute. What else do you have? What else can we show
I
them?
have way too much on that.
Let's see. What else you got?
They're just little teas. You want to show them a couple other things?
Huh?
You want to show a couple other things?
Oh, sure. Jeremy Fontana asked E-Rock, sausage or bacon?
Bacon, done like first
Burnt. Oh, Dad said thinking the Millers are going to be at the parade. That's my sister, Alicia. Her husband is Morgan Miller, so Alicia Moscona Miller.
When are they getting here?
So I thought they were driving. Well, I thought they were driving in yesterday. So yes.
They're going in today.
Oh,
I mean, obviously they're not.
that'd be great if they're here. The kiddos. Brian Wynn asked E-Rock, what is the over-under on the number of hot dogs eaten to win the Nathan's Hot Dog Contest tomorrow?
Ugh, so disgusting. I don't want to watch that. I don't watch that. First
Stephen Walzak said throw some Drew money at the parade tonight. Oh, she's like, she's sliding this my way. How about this? This is the welcome sign. Like the Las Vegas sign, welcome Drew's 7th birthday.
I made all this, by the way.
Erica
on Canva,
made
on Canva.
Erica made all of this. She makes all the decorations for Drew's party. What else we got? Let me see what else.
I mean, this is not done. This is just going to be.
This isn't done. This isn't done, y'all. It's not done.
This is for the Hershey bars.
This is for the Hershey bars. So when you leave, thanks for visiting Drew's Casino. Please take one before you go, and it's a Drew Hershey bar. Is the money going to be the wrapper of the Hershey bar? Mm-hmm. So the money that you just saw is going to be the wrapper of the Hershey bar.
Mimi's doing all of this.
Mimi's doing all of that, by the way.
Wait, there's one. I'll show you just one more.
You're going to need to see one more. Just one more. Oh, this is a good one.
So that one has the whole money on it.
Drew's Lucky 7 Casino. And it's got money on it, you see? Can I just, real quick, I don't need to show them all, but can I just see the stack?
Well, this is not hardly any of them. Look, this is
Just
the
give me
sign
the-
in. You remember we said visitor sign in?
This is the visitor sign-in. So when you come,
There's a
this is
card.
gonna-
That's number 7 card.
there's going to be a big, oversized number 7 playing card that everyone who comes to the party will sign. This is the visitor sign-in. Can I just hand me the stack? I'm not going to.
Put them in order again, because now they're out of order. Hold on. Okay, they're all messed up.
Please just hand me the stack.
This is just a little bit.
This is, by the way,
I have to do stuff with that.
this is just a little bit.
And I've got to do like mount those on things and canvases and.
Just a little bit, by the way. What percentage would you say this is of all the ones you're going to print out?
50.
This is half.
I mean, I have them all printed. There's something.
Oh, so this is just about half of them, by the way.
So those are going to be for like wreath inserts and table decorations.
Table
and
decoration.
all that kind of stuff.
Yep. What else do we have?
Nothing. This is not party day. We're just starting July 3rd.
I'm surprised the Scone House wasn't on the back of the $7 bill, like the White House, the Scone
Oh,
House.
I would have been, yeah, that'd been funny.
Stephen Walzak said, throw some Drew money at the parade tonight. What do you think about that?
No, I cut and wasted way too much time getting that Drew money together to be just throwing it away.
Is the Drew money for betting at Drew's Lucky 7 Casino? Ask E-Rock, will there be a golden ticket in one of the Hershey bars like Willy Wonka?
Nope.
I wonder what the golden ticket would get you. E-Rock's rules. Would rather kids play with junk than eat junk. That's right. Cortland, most of our parade toys go straight to the trash. It's fun for them while it lasts, though.
Catching it more than anything else.
That's what I'm saying.
And then they don't care.
That's what I'm saying. But that's
what.
what.
To catch a gobstopper.
Oh, I would never do gobstoppers. I would do good candy.
Okay, who wants to catch a Snicker? Fatty. I don't want to catch a Snicker. Yeah, I want to catch a ball. It's so much easier to catch. The Snickers gets lost. You know what you should have done if we would have thought it better? We could have done spirit sticks like a pep rallies and got toilet paper rolls and filled them with candy and then throw a spirit stick. That is the way to go. If you're the Grand Marshal next year,
get on it.
No. Until next year, that's what we're doing.
Carl the Cat said, wow, I need RSVP for this event. I don't think you'll understand. Like, Drew's party is a thing. Like, Erica treats it like it's a national holiday. It is a gigantic to do. I have to take.
The invitation, but our address is
I have to take off the day of work the day before the party.
Yeah.
To help get ready for the party.
That's the only day I need your help. Well, and take down. I don't ask for your help for anything else for the party.
I'm happy to help.
And people need to understand, like, I never thought I would have parties for Drew. Not to be all warm.
We don't need to be Debbie Downers.
But I'm just saying, like, I go above and beyond, like, I go big because, like, this is something I never thought would happen.
I did. Always did.
What?
Let's see. Drew needs an NIL deal. Kelly, I want Drew money with my sign HUDCO. Kelly, HUDCO, not HUT. HUD. It's important when you spell it on the website. HUDCO. HUDCO, not HUT. I need to make sure that I say that like really clearly on air too when I say it. HUDCO, not HUTCO. HUDCO. Because if I say HUDCO like that, some people may hear the T. I need to make sure I do that. I need to be very, 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 very careful with that. Has E-Rock thought about becoming an event planner?
Only for Drew.
Only for Drew. Ask E-Rock. Kelly Gross. Ask E-Rock, are you doing a photo booth at Drew's party?
No. I mean, I have a photo backdrop, but people usually take pictures of it, but I don't know. I mean, I have a backdrop for photos, yes.
Dave says, I want E-Rock to plan my next wedding. I'll be about 94 by then. Any ideas? Kyle Milliken, Matt, what do you consider good candy? The good candy that anybody would want at
Snickers, M&M's.
Milky Way, Reese's, like the things that you want at Halloween, not the crap that some people give you that's the cheapo garbage candy that nobody really wants. You know, whenever like you get your Halloween candy and you put it in a bowl and then you're eating it and like after a week, 2 weeks go by, whatever's left, like whatever's still in the bowl after like 2 weeks, that's the crap candy that nobody wants. Right? Should American patriots buy more guns in the spirit of independence? Fourthest? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just going to remove that one because I don't really know what you're saying, Wesley. So, anyway, happy 4th. Cortland's cemetery themed. The wedding guy. He's going to be 94. Trivia. I need some Drew cash. Let's make it rain.
I'll send you your cash trivia.
Yeah, candy. Well, I actually like candy corn. I do like candy corn. I might be one of the few people. Do you like candy corn?
Oh my gosh, that is the.
I like candy corn.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
I like candy corn. Stephen Walzak, by the way, my wife grew up near Ball, Louisiana, was cracking it. Yep. Yesterday during the HUDCO Live, so Sherry Hudson put together an awesome post for HUDCO, and she took pictures of finished roofs that we've done, and she put the town or the city where that house is on all of them. There's like 20, so it was like Shreveport, Bossier, Baton Rouge, Geismar, Prairieville, Metairie, like all over the state. And then there was one that said Ball, Louisiana. I'm like, where's Ball? I said that on air. I was like, where's Ball, Louisiana? So anyway, apparently it's near Alexandria. Just shout out to our ESPN Alexandria audience. Jeremy Fontana, candy corn is the GOAT.
Oh, well. There's 2 more you gotta say that are really.
Don Jolibois said, what day is Drew's party? Drew's party is Saturday, the 17th.
2 weeks from today, we're in crunch time.
Drew's birthday is the 18th, but I'm leaving on.
How sad is that?
What? Well, last year I wasn't here for his birthday, or 2 years ago, whatever it was. I was at Media Days.
But to leave.
Oh, yeah, I'm good.
I wouldn't be able to do it.
What do we think?
And then last one.
What do we think about this one? Actually, with the picture of Drew on it. Happy birthday, Drew. We got look. Oh, he's missing a tooth in that picture too. We got little coins and playing cards all over. What do y'all think? Okay. Oh, and then this one's a good one too. Subtle, but
Yeah,
there's
not a
beauty
lot,
and
not a
subtlety. How about that? A Drew playing card. Lucky 7. Erica said what she.
Might be my best work yet. This one I think it's because because of the app I got. Because of Canva. I mean, this is probably gonna be the best party yet.
Oh, so good. Matt, my wife has been waiting patiently to see Drew's decorations this year. Thank you.
Well, that's just again. This is like ground zero. Now I build. This is just like the bones.
This is the bones. Oh yeah, you gotta wait till it's all when it's.
Of a house, it's like the floor.
Does Dave said Lucky 7 only has 6 spades on it?
Well, Dave, I had to put his picture on there so it covers him up.
Oh.
Was he like a card shark?
So what is he like, a card shark? Steven, spirit sticks are still a thing.
At pep rallies, and we throw the same Jew pep rallies. Yes, sir. Throw spirit sticks. That's what we should have done, Matt. Why didn't we plan better? Throwing spirit sticks, that would have been the best. Next parade.
The best. Con Milliken said Candy Corner's the worst. Con Milliken, you're the worst.
No, Kyle Milliken rocks.
Cliff Nelson, YouTube is taking over Facebook because everyone knows you have to pay the landline bill.
Funny Cliff.
Actually, with the
Comedians and your
with the Google AdSense money that I make on Morning Scone, maybe I can pay the landline bill. Let's see.
$10.
That's the point. That's about how much I make on the show. Don't y'all know everybody gets rich on here? Let's see. I'll tell you exactly. I don't mind sharing this with you at all. Let's see. I made on Google AdSense. Where are those videos? Okay. Bada bing, bada bing, bada boom. On. Oh, shoot. Okay, let me see. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, well. I can't find it on here. I know where to find it on mobile. I don't know. Oh, maybe there? No, analytics. Oh, there it is. Boom. Okay. All right. My highest earning video was the LSU Oregon Sunday companion show in the regional, where we made $17.82. That was the highest one. That's the highest earning video ever. $17. People think we're getting rich. Let's see. Morning Scone. The most money we've ever made on Morning Scone was the Morning Scone when they hired Jay Johnson. I made $10.77. And then the day when we said Mike Bianchi was out, we made $5.49. We're getting close to the landline, babe. A couple of morning scones and we can pay for the landline. We get another coaching search, you and me are going out to McDonald's. Yeah, brah. Just so y'all know, I do this because I love y'all. Not because I'm cashing out on Google AdSense money. Whoo. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. All right, let's see.
I think I'm gonna turn.
What I really need is for you to call HUDCO and let us come do a roofing inspection. That's what I really need.
I'm gonna turn these into little slot machines, maybe.
Oh, she's gonna turn little boxes into slot machines.
Maybe. If I have
Maybe.
time. I don't think I have time.
Maybe. Don't know. I don't know if I'll have time. Chris McCann got us another stud place kicker in Dilbert. Saw that. Another commit for LSU, place kicker. My wife loves the landline and says if you don't like the landline, go kick rocks.
What?
Manny's wife agrees with you on the landline.
Oh, good, Danny.
Manny.
Manny.
Oh, good, Danny. Spurge, Ask E-Rock, 4th of July barbecue. What's on your burger? Just meat. Just meat and cheese.
What'd you say?
Spurge said, Ask E-Rock, 4th of July barbecue. What's on your burger?
Oh, cheese. Oh.
Cheese. Oh.
Now I got it, John.
People like to flock to Scone when there's big news. Carly Cat, what time is the parade again today? 6:30 the parade rolls in Kenilworth. Has anyone noticed E-Rock taking over the show? I'm good with it. I want Drew to come in here too. Year to date, Scone is making third string NIL money. That's funny. Scone isn't making the Olivia Dunn money. No, not at all. Jeremy Thibodeau, that's still impressive. Jeremy Fontaine, any word on who Jay Johnson may hire? Yeah, that's actually where we started today. So they interviewed Chad Kaye this week, who was on the A&M staff for recruiting coordinator. They also are talking to I don't know the guy's name, but the recruiting coordinator from Dallas Baptist he interviewed. And then there's one other guy with Louisiana ties who I'm going to not mention his name because I don't think they want that out there. But this is the person that Kevin O'Sullivan had talked to and had agreed to join Kevin O'Sullivan's staff when it looked like O'Sullivan was going to be the coach. So I think it would be I think it'd be great if it worked out that way. It's all good, Jeremy. No worries, man. And then pitching coach are the I think the three names everyone's heard already. It's Sean Kelly from Arizona State, who got fired at Arizona State for interviewing with LSU. But my understanding is the new coach was just looking for a reason to get rid of him anyway. Rob Childress, and then why am I blanking? Sean Allen. It was Allen. I was trying to say Kyle Allen. It was Sean Allen. Sean Allen, who's a pitch coach at Texas. Sean Allen was with David Pierce at Sam Houston State and followed him to Tulane and followed him to Texas. Sean Allen's the other. So I haven't heard any other names for pitching coach. If I do, I'll let you know. But I think one of those three pitching coach likely. Cox told us our bill would be $4 less if we kept the landline. Jonathan Martin, family had an awesome week last week. Had a cousin commit to Oklahoma football. Another got accepted to Rummel. So I'm a proud big cousin. That's really cool, man. Congrats to the Martin family. Oh, y'all, I think we're just about done here. Anybody else? With all that money, you can get a few all-star meals at Waffle House or Racetrack Pizza. Racetrack Pizza. Let's go. Maybe even throwing a beer. When there's big news, the YouTube stream will be paused. Do you think Jay will be a better coach than O'Sullivan would have been here? That's tough to say. I mean, O'Sullivan is just already established as in the SEC and 7 trips to Omaha. He's won a natty. I mean, it's just you would have had you wouldn't have needed to ask the question with O'Sullivan, right? but I do think Jay Johnson can and will win big here. Let's see. Facebook. All right, any more? Neely. You got it, Neely. Let's see. Any more? All right, y'all. We're just about done. All right. As always, shout out to Brock, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, and Hudco Roofing. HudcoRoofing.com. Always come by, give you that free roof inspection. We appreciate the opportunity. HudcoRoofing.com, HudcoRoofing.com. Just fill out the easy online form there. Or you can always just email me directly, Matt@HudcoRoofing.com, Matt@HudcoRoofing.com. All right, y'all have an awesome day. 6:30, Grand Marshal of the Kenilworth Independence Parade. Y'all come out tonight, 6:30. Let's do it. All right, we'll see y'all. Have a great Saturday. Peace.